Okay, so you've bought your pair of skins, that's great. They come in a package like this, G3 provide them. You want to make sure you don't lose your skin bag. All too often they're flying across the plateau, so just be really careful with that. At the bottom of the skin bag there's a user ID, and it's worthwhile just putting the actual ski type that you put the skin onto. It's very easy to get these things mixed up. One thing I like to sort of recommend to folk is when you're storing the skis at home or in your rucksack for any long period of time, it's worthwhile keeping these things on. These are called cheat sheets. And effectively, they're like a gauze, and what the gauze will do is actually keep the glue in position. Okay, it's not necessarily something I recommend you do on the hill, although some people do. It can be a little bit faffy applying these things onto the base of the skin. Okay, so purely from my regard, a storage issue here. So you just stick them onto the skin, and the skins go back to back, and there we go. So I'll just tear these off quickly. Obviously by this stage you've watched the other YouTube clip which shows you how to actually cut the skin. So these are all already pre-shaped. I like to think about maybe half the skin back to back, and that's basically how I would store the skin in the bag in your rucksack. When you're ready to use them, the Alpinist skins are really easy to apply. First thing you want to be thinking about doing is just making sure the ski is clear of any heather or any bit of debris that might be left on them. You don't want to be dropping the skin into the heather, into dirt or anything like that. You want to be keeping the glue as tacky and as clean as you can. Just give it a little tear off about a few centimetres. The little clips on the Alpinist should be sitting kind of vertical there, and you simply clip those onto the front of the ski, onto the tip of the ski, and pull tight. And if you look at the tip here, you can see it sitting almost central there. Okay. Now I like to just tear off a little bit and stick that into position. Just give it a little rub. I'm then pulling the skin apart like so and centralising it. What we should be looking at is just exposing the edges on either side, and that's a perfect position. Give the skin a little rub against the base of the ski, and then we then come to the tip of the ski here. G3's fixing mechanism on the heel is very, very good, but basically what you want to do is disconnect the little metal clip here, have it floating along that rubber band, pull it to the very end, loop it round like so, and then just simply pull tight, and then away you go. And effectively that's the skin ready to go, and as you can see, a perfect cover on the base of the ski, so giving you maximal kind of grip. When it comes to taking the skin off, I've seen a lot of people basically yank and pull at the clip here. It will come off, but it does tend to chew the heel of the ski. So what I would recommend you do is actually think about maybe just pulling the tab down towards the ground first and just prising it off slowly, so it's actually, there's no pressure in there when you take it off. Run your finger down to the middle of the ski, pull the skin down, and then once again stick back to back, and then just clasp them together so the glue is sticking nicely, and then repeat the process effectively for the tip of the ski. I actually just pull them all the way off. This is usually the bit on the top of Cairngorm that the skin will probably stick to your face. So it's always worthwhile just taking your time with this, and then away you go. Repeat the process on the other ski and lob them into your ski bag, skin bag there, and that's basically how you want to be using them. Looking after the skin when you get home at the end of the night there, it's always worthwhile just having them dry out. The skins will take a little bit of water in them, so you want to be drying them out and looking after them that way. Have some good times on your skins. Cheers!